about the details. Did you know they do something that's called the Opanka handcrafted construction? We're gonna learn about that, what it means, but they're also so known for their top grain leather. This is the Earvin. This is the leather sandal. We've taken $23 off of this one. That's because we're in the Shoe Lovers Closet. That's how we do it. $76.50 on this event price. 3 flex payments if you want to break it down to $25.50. Free shipping and handling. We've got tons of fabulous colors, including the black that you're looking at right now. We also have it in, where are the ladies coming in? Oop, Kenya's walking in the gold. And then we also have it in the brown. So those are the 3 colors that you're seeing. By the way, the brown that you see right there, that is the most limited. So as we go through the colors and everything, you're like, I like that one, hop on it. Item number 660975 if you love those. I think the only color not represented on the ladies' feet is the navy, and that one I have here up with me. So this navy, by the way, is a very deep navy. So if you're looking for a navy that's kind of like that lighter navy, that's like that nautical, that's not gonna be this color. If you're looking for that rich color, this is the perfect one. The sizes are 6 to 11, whole sizes only. If you're a half size, size up. So like if you're a 6.5, you wanna go to a 7, so forth and so on. But I said we're gonna talk about everything Born, and that's where Carrie LeBlanc comes in, our brand ambassador. Thank you, you look so cute.
Oh, why, thank you. And I'm wearing the brown Earvin sandal with the lilac capris, and they're super, super comfortable.
Absolutely. So, but I mentioned about it having that handcrafted, yes, the details. Yes. You can definitely feel it in this shoe.
So absolutely. So the Born Earvin sandal is giving you this gorgeous foot-flattering silhouette, this strappy style, and you've got this mid-height heel. So ladies, this is a way to wear a 3-inch heel in total comfort all day long. In fact, the Born Earvin sandal has gotten tremendous customer reviews because it comes with that out-of-the-box break-in comfort, ready to wear, and that all-day comfort for that 3-inch heel. So let's talk a little bit about the styling of the shoe. As I said, it's got this very foot-flattering, strappy design. We start with a leather strap that goes across the toe. Then we have 2 side straps that angle up the side of the foot that interlace across the foot. Then they merge with a sling back strap, and I'm gonna show you how it fastens right here with an antique gold buckle, and that sling back strap is secured by 2 leather straps as well. So you're getting a lot of leather coverage across the foot in this strappy style. And when I say leather, I mean that full grain, buttery soft, silky smooth leather. The insides of the straps are lined with that full grain leather, and the pillowy soft footbed is that full grain leather. So literally your entire foot is caressed in this buttery, soft, full grain leather. Now right now I'm pressing on the heel pad. You can see, okay, so you're looking at the gold right now in the Earvin sandal. And I love this because it gives you kind of a dressier, a bit more glamorous version, but the silhouette is actually a very grounded look. And so we have the grounded colors of, like you said, the navy and the brown and the black. One of the things I do want to show you the difference.
And the black?
The black and the navy. So you talked about the navy being a deeper navy.
Yes.
I just want to hold up the black and the navy and show you the difference. So the navy is this gorgeous deep. It's got a contrast stitching on the strap. The black is monochromatic. So if you notice, the sole and the footbed is match dyed to match the black strap. So we've got monochromatic black, but then we've got that deeper, darker navy with the contrasting brown molded rubber 3-inch heel. So I love that we're just giving you some great grounded colors, but we're also giving you that really fun fashion forward gold foiling.
And that gold kind of has that metallic look to it, which is very in, by the way.
And you know, and the great thing about the 3-inch heel is that you can dress it up or you can dress it down. Again, because the styling is so grounded, I actually wear these with shorts in the summer. And let me tell you, ladies, it's hard to wear heels with shorts and pull it off and look classy. But these, you know, the way we've styled this, it's just such a classic look that it looks great with shorts as well. So one of the things I also wanted to point out, if we can, I'm gonna flip the shoe over. And if we can get a nice close-up of the bottom of the shoe. Born designs every single detail of our shoe, including the underside. You're looking at the etched-in design that we've created. On the bottom of every shoe is a design unique to our styles. This also has a practical aspect to it. It creates some traction and some surface grip, but it's also what I like to call a little visual surprise. You don't expect styling to extend to the bottom of a shoe, but we certainly do. And then of course you've got that lovely 3-inch molded heel and that gorgeous kind of arch right there. Now, the reason why this is such a comfortable 3-inch heel is because we have the perfect, what I call the toe to heel pitch. That is the way we engineer the shoe. What does that mean? That means if you look at the toe area, it's sitting on about a 3/4 inch platform. And that toe to heel pitch is that perfect radius to where it evenly distributes the weight of the foot. So when you're walking around in this heel all day, that weight is evenly distributed so that you can wear that heel in that all day comfort. So just so many comfort factors built into this shoe, and I wish I could style you right now because I would totally, Tina, I would put you. Here's what I would put you in. I would put you in the black monochromatic because it goes perfectly with your black and your red, and the black and the red looks so sharp.
Well, and I said that at the very beginning about Born being very into the details. So I love that you showed the bottom of the shoe. I love that you showed, you know, that everything kind of has a rhyme and a reason, even though it looks great. And you were talking about the buttery softness of this leather. So if you're thinking at home like, leather, a sandal, that seems like, when Karen was mentioning like, get it out of the box and it feels like it's already been like broken into your favorite pair of shoes, that's how it feels when you're touching this. It comes very soft, very buttery. It's already ready and set to go. And you've had some shoes, I'm sure, that you get them home and you're like, let me take a deep breath. I know I'm gonna have to break these in for a moment.
That's right.
That is not these.
Well, you know, it's funny that you say that. All of us, I'm sure, have had an experience one time or another wearing shoes that are made of pleather or some synthetic material, and you pay the price for that.
Yes.
They may be cheaper on the front end, but your feet sure do pay the price. I mean, we're talking blisters and bunions. It's not pretty.
No.
But that is the beautiful thing. Every single Born shoe is crafted with full grain leather. That is the best portion of the hide, that outermost top portion that's buttery soft. It has a natural graining. All of our shoes mold with the feet over time because it is that full grain leather. And over time, our shoes develop this gorgeous natural patina. I'm holding the brown, so over time, this natural graining is gonna come out, and each shoe kind of develops its own personality. Now, while I'm holding this shoe, I'm gonna flip it over and I wanna talk about another signature feature of Born, and that is our Opanka construction. That is what we are known for. That is an old world method of construction whereby we stitch all components of the shoe together in a single stitch. That means the footbed, the outer and the sole, all in a single hand stitch. What does that do? That creates a very, very lightweight shoe that's flexible and, most importantly, durable. A Born shoe is gonna last you season to season, year after year, because of that quality, artisanal, handcrafted Opanka construction.
I feel like that's what we love about things like when we think, you know, nowadays everything's mass made and done, and we love the details. We love, the word hand sewn doesn't come on a lot of anything.
No, it really doesn't, Tina, and it's funny because that almost is an anomaly to say that a shoe is touched by hand. But every single one of our Born shoes has a hand finish to it. Every single one of our Born shoes harken back to, you know, that time-honored tradition of the cobbler, you know? And that is the way we construct our shoes. And they're also engineered with that pillowy soft cushion, that signature footbed. And I'm gonna just press in. I love to do this. Look how deep my fingers sink into this. Pillowy soft footbed, like walking on a cloud or walking on marshmallows, and that is that dual density foam construction that you're looking at. We put a lot of thought and engineering into that footbed, which is signature to a Born shoe. You've got 2 layers of foam, a support foam and a cushion foam, and of course a air diffusion layer.
So I want to remind everyone, the brown, the black, the gold, and the navy are available. You are seeing the gold, the brown, and the black on the ladies right now. The brown is the most limited. Sizes are 6 to 11, whole sizes only. So if you're a half size like myself, I'm a 6.5, I would get a 7 for this. It is on an event price today. These are normally $100. So $76.50, 3 flex pay are available, free shipping and handling.